Hello everyone and welcome to this session of Maya 2014. So in this session we will learn about the fur which is present inside Maya. So let's get started. As you can see here we have the fur panel, but fur will only apply into the polygon or any of the spline. So for rough purpose I just using a sphere. Okay, so here is the sphere. If I go to the render settings, sorry, we don't require the render setting, we can directly render the same, we'll get nothing, only the sphere. But if you just select the sphere and just go to the fur, and here you have the fur features which is present inside this. Okay, but at first I will just go to the edit and delete by type history, so that it's the history which is forming over the channel box or attribute editor, it will all erase up. Okay, I just select this and make sure that you just click only one time and a fur will generate. Definitely the fur has its own name because this is a bear fur, so the bear fur is been written over there. If now you just rendered the same, what you will get, let's see. As you can see, the fur is all over the model. Okay, and now what happens next, just go here and just have the preset. You can get the bison, you can the deadlocks, duckling, gorilla and all the things which is coming across here. You have the color, you can change the color from here. If you need to change the color, definitely you can work for the same. So if you just have a look, definitely the color will change and you will get a greenish color. Okay, so the base ambience color, all the things are depend on here. You can change from here, or you can just have a look at how it is looking or not. As you can see, the fur is increasing quite a bit. And just have a look. So the fur inside Maya, you don't have to just do a lot of modifications, just only have a few tweaking so that it will just wrap up on your whole model. Okay, now if you just decrease the size, definitely it will decrease. If you just decrease the length, definitely it will decrease the length. As you can see, if I just have a look at the render, definitely will see some sort of changes. Okay, if I increase the length, definitely it will produce a huge amount of fur. So fur is basically, if you have a whole model, you can just apply the fur on that particular model. As you can see, it's taking some time to render like this way. Okay, because each and every fur which is creating here, it has some sort of texture which is just contracting over the default light, so it will calculate a huge amount of time. So that's the thing. So I just decrease the size. Okay, and here we have the length, and here we have the boldness. Increase, definitely the quantity of the hair will increase. It is the roll, if you want to roll it, you can roll it. The polar, if you want to change the direction of the fur. Okay, this is the tip opacity, this is the tip width and all the things which is come across the fur. This is the clumping and all. Okay, so beside fur there is an hair. We don't require right now an hair. You can just paint an hair if you need to paint over the fur. You don't require an hair right now. I will just have to decrease the clump shape. If you just have like this. Okay, and all the things which come across here, so you can change from here. You can change, you have the n here, you can have all the things which is come across the here, and also you can use the fur. So fur is basically for animal, or you can use in the hand or the leg, the small hairs. Okay, you can't do so much of modification with the fur. Select this, just go to the fur and just have three features, which is the fur feedback and the fur feedback shape and normal fur shape. Okay, segments is very important. If you just decrease the segment, only line can be seen. If you just increase the segment, the you can say the curviness can be seen on your screen. This is the offset value. If you want to just increase the value, if you want to increase the value, definitely you can work for the offset. Okay, So like this way you can work. So we need segment, we have increased the segment, you have detail, you have base color. If you need to change the base color you can work for the same. You have the noise, and also we have many more features inside. Let's just keep on dragging and just see is it working or not. You have the many more things you can just change from here. Just have a look at how you can change. So this is the basic tutorial. Cut. So this is the basic video that you have the understanding of how these things used inside Maya software. And okay, here you have the map width and map height, and here you have the bake. So if you are satisfied with your result you can bake the same. Right now I'm not baking, and there are more features. You can just use this. Right now I'm just deleting this, and if you have some shape, like if I just use this sphere and just for rough purpose I'm just painting some of the vertexes. I think face would be fine. I'm just painting some of the face. Okay, this is only for rough purpose. And just delete the same. Suppose this is a back of the head. You can use the fur from here. Click over the fur, select at first, select the whole model and use the fur, and after that using the fur you just see your rendered view, that what the result you are getting like this. Okay, so if I just right click and right click assign a new material, just use the Lambert, and in Lambert I just change the color. Okay, so that will match, or you can also use some amount of bitmap into the Lambert image file so that it will look so much more naturality. Okay, just have a render. Let's see. You can see you can use the okay. Just select this fur as this is the deadlock fur. You can have the same feature which is present inside the peer. You can have the base color. Okay, by default I'm leaving this, and you have the length, shorter length, or you have the clump and all which is being seen by you. You can see. So you can animate this. Right click the Y set key and just increasing the value of you can say just going to the forward of the timeline and just going to the backward of the timeline. Select the auto key, you can animate the same. Okay, for it while I just off the grid because it's at the center address. We don't require the grid right now. We have the clump and all. Just have a look that you can also make some amount of beard or mustache with the help of this fur. Make sure that whenever you're working you just have to select that particular section, and after that you can apply the same. Otherwise it will apply on your whole model. Okay, so that's the thing. Right now I'm deleting it. Okay, and okay, one more thing we have to do, just making a sphere and moving up and edit, delete by type history. You don't require the history. Select, and so here we have the n here. So this is the n here, create n here, create n here option. Click and you have the paint effects, create and U count. If you increase the U count, definitely that amount of hair will produce. Right now I'm using 20. Just click. As you can see, the process has done and it is just forming the 20. And now I'm just increasing the timeline by 200 or even 300. Enter. And if I just play the button, definitely the hair will fall. As you can see, the hair will fall. And also stop it and just see in the timeline what you will get. Definitely you will get this. So if you're not satisfied with the hair, you can also use to paint some of the hairs like this. Okay, so that would be much more fine. And just go to the first frame and just animate this. All the things will be gone. Okay, like this you can paint, or even just press W, select the here, go to the attribute, and here you have all the features which is come across. The clamp and all, just increase the value, segments, thinning and clamp widths. To increase the value, definitely it will capture. The main motto for the here is that if you are working in here, you have to select that particular part. Then the hair will form, which looks good. Okay, otherwise it will just wrap into whole model. Right now it has done the same. So if I just play, as the simulation is very high because we have increased the values and also the quantity of the hair. That's why the simulation is very high. As you can see, just pause for a while and select the hair. Okay, just go to the attribute and just decrease the hairs. If I just select this, if I go here and auto key, press S to key for the same, and as 30 frames it's going over here, press S. What happens? See, as you can see, it's animating quite well. Okay, like real here. As you see, the you can increase the clamp width and all. It will just cover the whole area. Right now I'm not increasing because definitely the system will get hang up. And you got the points, and if you want to do some random modification, definitely you have to go to the attribute editor, select that particular thing, just go to the attribute editor and do whatever you want to do or animate the same. Okay, so inside here system shape, you will get all the things like clamp. Main thing is that, and you can increase or decrease the values, like the select and just decrease the values. If you decrease or increase the values and all things, you will get from here. You can see more clumsiness into the hair. So like this way you can work for the same. Now it depends on you that how much you are doing the same. You can also just select this and go to the Lambert, click over here, and also you can change the shape, you can change the color of this. As you can see here, just find this. So increase the value of the clampness on your model, can have a good result. Okay, as you can see, getting so high, and also the render time will take because as the value get increased. So like this way, but we don't require this amount, will definitely decrease the value. Okay, display quality would be fine. Here per clamp will be low. Like this way you can animate. If you just want to animate the same off the grid, select this. In 74 frame it's going upward, in 100 frame it's going downward. Let's have a look. As you can see, pause for a while. So like naturally it will behave the same. You can use the fur, you can use the N here. N stands for nucleus. So how you can manually just put the hair on a model with the help of curve, especially the EP curve tool, we will discuss in next class. So hope you understand the same. Let's switch to the next class.